Hey guys, how you doing and welcome back. Last year we had the Asus Zenfone 9, which was probably the best smartphone out there, at least for many people. And now we have the Asus Zenfone 10, which is a small compact smartphone with a very good camera that is both good in taking pictures and shooting videos in 4K resolution and 60 FPS and even 8K if you want to. So today we will take a full tour of the Asus Zenfone 10 and see what this one has to offer. But first, the unboxing. Alright, the box that you get with this phone is very simple with the logo on top. So once I open up the box, the first thing I see is a small gray box with the warranty card, your SIM card remover, and you get a free plastic case as well. This one doesn't really feel high quality, but it should be good enough until you get another one. Next, we will find the smartphone itself. I took the blue version, but you can also get it in other colors as well. And as for last, at the bottom, you get your charging brick and a USB Type-C cable. Up to some specs and the design. The part I like most about the Asus Zenfone is the matte paper-like backside. Even though it's plastic, it does look very nice and gives the Zenfone a unique feature. Right here on the back you will also find the Asus logo on the bottom corner and next to the two camera lenses. One is a 50 megapixel and the other a 13 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, but we will talk about them a little bit later on in the video. Now compared to other smartphones that size, the Asus is rather heavy with a weight of 170 grams. It has a 5.97-inch Super AMOLED display and is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass Victus, similar to all of the top smartphones right now. So the Asus Zenfone 10 is a pretty compact, edgy smartphone. You get a clean cut between the plastic backside and the black aluminum frame. So the 5.97-inch Super AMOLED display has a 144Hz refresh rate, which is the best that you can get in a smartphone right now, especially for the price point of around 800 euros over here in Germany. In the settings, you can also trim the refresh rate down to 120, 90, and 60 Hz, which can definitely save you some of the battery life. So thanks to the HDR10 Plus resolution and the Super AMOLED display, all of your videos and movies that you watch on YouTube, Netflix, and Crunchyroll will look awesome. The colors are poppy, you get nice and contrasty pictures, and a good black-white balance. What is especially nice is that the selfie camera isn't located in the middle of the phone like we have with many other smartphones, but this one sits in the top left corner and doesn't get in the way while you are watching your stuff. The viewing angles also don't change if you tilt your phone to the side, and also the brightness level is very good with a peak of 1100 nits. As for the audio, we once again have a 3.5mm headphone jack on the top side of the phone and a stellar quality of the sound, and it does get loud too. So that's how it sounds like in the video. So next up, the specs and the awesome design. On the back we have that Nova monogram. The Asus Zenfone 10 packs a 4300 mAh battery, the same we had in the Zenfone 9 from last year, which is definitely not a bad thing since the Zenfone 9 was very good itself. With this one, you should easily get through the day and the next night. This phone even supports 5 watts reverse and 15 watts wireless charging. The only negative is the charging speed. 30 watts isn't fast charging and it will take you 1.5 hours to fully charge your smartphone and about 30 minutes to get to 60%. So finally, let's check out the camera that we got on this phone. On the back, we have a 50 megapixel main camera with OIS and a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle lens that can capture videos in 4K and 60 FPS or 8K with 24 FPS. The front camera is a 32 megapixel lens that can shoot videos in 1080p with 30 FPS. So it's definitely a great main camera, but I wouldn't get this one for the selfie videos. The Zenfone 10 has a bunch of camera modes, such as a portrait mode on which you get a phase recharge as well as a slider for your background blurriness. You can definitely tell the difference between the front and the back camera as there is a huge difference in the brightness and the colors. I also like the ultra wide shots as they almost look like the normal ones. The macro camera works just fine as well, and I think it's a great phone if you want to use it for pictures and for videos. So the Asus Zenfone 10 runs on Android 13 and has a lot of features. You do get a fingerprint sensor on the side button, which works just fine. I just have the problem that the button is a little too low for me and I miss it a lot. We also get a face detection and that one works good as well. So you can grab this phone with either 128, 256 or 512 gigs of internal storage with either 8 or 16 gigs of RAM. I have the 256 gig version and about 17 gigs are already used up by the system, which is pretty much normal. Now, feature-wise, the Zenfone has a lot to offer, such as a quick shot feature. By enabling this one, you can double tap the side button to not only open up the camera, but it will take 3 pictures right away. You have the auto long screenshots. Normally, you take screenshots by swiping down on the screen with your 3 fingers. Now, with this feature enabled, the phone will automatically scroll down on your screenshots to grab more information and will do so until you stop it with a tap on the screen. The side button also has different features. Not only does it unlock your phone with the fingerprint sensor, but by swiping up and down on it, you can check or pin notifications, refresh web pages, and jump back and forwards in a video. Something freaky is that you also have twin apps, which allows you to open up the same app with just different accounts, or the Edge tool, which grants you access to the sidebar with a set of your favorite apps and settings. When it comes to the performance, this phone is top notch. It runs on the newest Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, and in combination with the 16 gigs of RAM and the 144 Hz refresh rate, you will have the ultimate gaming experience. You can play all of your games with ease with no lags at all. It may get a little hot after a while, but not that much, and you get a gaming booster which is off the charts. Not only does the overlay look pretty cool, but right here you can set the phone into a high performance mode or in a battery saving mode and others. You can see how hot your phone gets, turn on the D&D mode, screen record, set macros for your game, and many other things. So if you're looking for a phone with which you can play games a lot, the Asus Zenfone 10 is great. And guys, there we have it. Now, if you liked the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more tech reviews. And I guess with that one being said, I will see you in the next one. Peace.